What up, world? You already know what time it is. It's boy Matt Liz, the host with the most never need to bite no more. So all we did ever did was give a toast to the real folks.
Yeah.
God do, because he paved the way in the real way for us to pray. We got the God did song remix being played right now
Oh shit, it's going down.
at the Grammys. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shoot.
To end it off, which is fitting because that's what God did.
Yeah.
I want to hear Wave's verse.
You saying they got Jay-Z out there too?
Gotta get Jay Z out of it too. But to me, Wayne had the best verse of it. Underestimate me. Apex. This is Mike. They shouldn't have put that auto tune on his mic. They put that auto tune on his mic and mash up his mic.
Ah,
But it was
oh,
good.
clean footage.
Wayne's just a little.
Oh,
Oh, man.
you know? Ah,
Uh, well, Ye's not a billionaire no more, man. Kanye said, yo, remember when he was a billionaire? Everybody was revered Kanye. Now that he became 100 millionaire, niggas hating on shit. BBC. I like this Last Supper shit type shit. Where you Jesus, you the Messiah? Jay Z thinks he's Jesus now. You got this Last Supper thing where he's rapping at the table.
oh yeah.
But where's the 12 disciples? There's only five, six. Anyways, go off, home.
Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll be right back.
Work it up. Kick the snow off the frozen Timbs. Those who make the laws, I'ma always have smoke for them. I like that one. I like that one. Okay, Jay. Do your thing. Do your thing, partner. I think y'all should keep quiet. I think they should have got another rapper on that, man. That dude rap for two rappers. You rap enough bars for two rappers on that. Shout out to Beyonce's husband, man. He's doing his thing. That's John Legend. He's on every
God did, so we did an 8-minute song on the Grammys. Salute to the Academy.
Jay-Z took about 5 minutes of that song. Nah, God did. I guess. Yeah, God did. Hold up. The spread.
First from Grammy Awards to now, Hilton is proud to be a part of music's biggest moments. Hilton for this day, official hotel partner of the Grammy Awards.
Yeah, man. So y'all gotta realize, recognize, and realize what's going on, but that's what's crazy is three hip hop artists were found dead in an abandoned building in in Detroit, right? And that's the type of shit that you gotta realize out here, you know.
We'll see you on CBS Mornings. That's for dinner.
It's like we're laughing and joking, but hip hop is like really going through it, man. And until we realize that, we really see what's really good. Don't get caught up with the smoke and mirrors. This ain't what God did and all that, but you know, what do we do to get here, you know?
From the CBS Broadcast Center in Philadelphia, this is CBS 3 Eyewitness News at 11.
China responds one day after the U.S.
It's pretty hard to understand, you know? Judging as though those hip hop artists or just underground artists, you know, they were going to their show and they end up getting caught up. It's just sad and unfortunate, you know? And I always gotta ask myself, like, why is it like that? know what I'm saying? Why can't we like see the game for what it's worth? At least if I'm a hip hop artist, right? And I know that hip hop is going in a certain direction, I should be able to voice my concerns and bring it to the forefront. I think it was the perfect time for Jay Z to point that out and be like, yo, I plea to those three slain hip hop artists that were found in a abandoned, that were found in an abandoned residence out there in Detroit. At least we could have said a little something about that because I feel like that was some bullshit. What up, what up, what up, Maki? Salute, fam. You already know. Yeah, man. You know, it's one thing just to like say, oh, we hip hop and everything like that. But it's another thing to want to see it prosper, in a positive direction. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we living in the moment. But yo, if it's going down the direction where it's like artists are being taken out, and it's like we don't bat an eye. I mean, I remember back in the day, like the artists, it was like they were like the voice of the voiceless. You know what I'm saying? They were really speaking about what's going on in their particular area, in their particular neighborhood. So we would look out for the artists. We saying, bruh? Yeah, man. I'm talking about the three hip hop artists that met their untimely demise in Detroit.
Archie.
I think it was after a show or before. I don't even think they made it to the show or something like that.
Yeah, the show got canceled.
And they were found dead, right?
Yeah.
I know there's more to the story and everything like that, but if I take it at face value right now, I feel like there's more that could have been. Like this could have been a bigger story than it is, and it should be, you know what I'm saying? Because hip hop celebrating its 50th year this year, right? And I'm pretty sure somebody up there knew what happened to these brothers. They could have mentioned it at the Grammys, man. Or at least in some shape or form, because you gotta understand that hip hop is going down in a direction where it's like, are we really content? I mean, I like some of the new stuff that's going on out there, that's putting down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just as far as like hearing something like this, 3 artists that just get killed like that,
Right.
and they're artists too, it's like, what could have been the beef? How deep could it have been? You know what I'm saying?
Right. They have anything to do with the music or
Yeah. And if it did, it's like, damn, what are we really doing out here? You got that
right.
drill culture where you have to spit some shit that already went down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. It's like senseless.
Pretty much.
And it makes it sit back and analyze where we came from and where we really going. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So as I watch the Grammys and I see Grandmaster Fast and the Furious 5, Melly Mel and them, how it started, rocking with anybody. And then, it ended with Lil Baby and Lil Uzi Vert. I mean, I get it. I love hip hop, man, and those brothers are great. But everything around the new era where it's like we glorify death and destruction and you know what I'm saying, selling dope that potentially kill people. Like, what kind
Right.
of mentality are we really are now?
It's the
Mind
mentality
you,
that's part of that's gonna help push the agenda of population control. Ultimately, you know, uh, it's
right?
definitely designed that way. So we have to be aware that it's programming. Like they're controlling the narrative by pushing certain messages. Right?
Yeah,
It's like I hear you when you're saying that. How did we go from uh, Melly Mel, Grandmaster Cash to Lil Uzi Vert? And it's not to take any, like you said, it's not to take anything away from Uzi Vert, but what 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 the artistry stands for doesn't necessarily like it doesn't.
well, mind you, I'm not saying, I like Lil Baby, I like Lil Uzi Vert. They make good music, bro.
Right.
But it's few and far between because you're not. You see, back then we had the big stars, but we had everybody around it that made hip hop even better. That made it what it was.
Uh,
And there was always a criminal element, a gangster element to hip hop, but like it's more it was more performative. We're telling a story of the ghetto, and how it was, and how what I'm saying, how we want to change, and we want to be able to tell our own stories. To
right.
basically using it as a way to get at each other and be on some, what I'm saying, whatever the drill music's really, really about. The whole, like, I mean, I could understand competition, competitiveness, and shit like that, but it's just music should be bigger than uh, petty squabbles and shit like that, like, you know, I mean, people are on the bullshit, be on the bullshit, but like, to conflate that with the music and the music is turning into like those type of frequencies that you remember, a lot of these conscious rappers, they don't want us to hear them, they want us to hear Kendrick, which I get, but conscious rappers not really pumping like it used to.
Right.
Even a couple years ago, like, everybody wants to hear that drill shit, kill shit and all that. And they don't even know what type of atmosphere they're creating for themselves. Now we got
Right.
three artists that are dead. And abandoned building. And no one knows what's up. No one has no motives. It's like, what do you think happened on that night? I could speculate that shit. It was like some rival crew or something like that.
Yeah.
Probably booked them for the night, what I'm saying, or whatever. Said the show got canceled and caught them slipping.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So
Uh, definitely a sticky one. Um,
It's crazy.
as an outsider looking in, I would say it can be a setup. Definitely it's like yeah, okay, let's cancel the show, and force them to a different space.
Right.
I feel like like you said at the beginning, there's more to it. There's more than meets the eye. So
Right.
I would have to allow whatever information they get really have a proper say on it, because right now it's hard to say. But definitely, like what you said, it kind of looks like a setup.
It really looks real fishy to me, man. It's like Detroit. It's a different type of city, man. That's all I gotta say. It's a type of city, man. You know what I'm saying? It's where T Grizz and all them cats are from, man. There's a lot of segregation, a lot of shit that went down in Detroit, man. They had riots and all that, man.
Right.
That city's no joke, bro. They'll burn some shit down. They'll do some shit, you know. Which I just wanna go a little further. What was the motive behind this whole thing? Like, you really gotta think. They say it was some gang shit. You think they were going back and forth on the record or some jail shit? I don't even know I don't even know their songs or anything like that. But it's like, damn, you know?
No, it's a dangerous situation, right? Because like you said, the way the drill music is these days, it's for these artists to like air out their beasts. That's what the genre itself is catered to. So it's like that's what it's become. I don't know. That's what that's what it's become. And like it's like you said, it's a new wave. So it's kind of like you're setting yourself up to fail, right? If you're not strong-minded enough to see that it's designed that way, then man, you might fall victim to it.
Right. Yeah, that's deep. It's deep.
And I feel like it could happen, because it's a wave. It's a wave. Like sometimes, shoot, we get caught in the wave. You might not even notice it, but you're in the wave. You're like, oh shit, what? How did I get here? So definitely got to keep our heads up about ourselves and try and maneuver this, because it's definitely programming, and it's purposely put out there for that.
Right. Nah, man, that's just crazy, man, because you're so right. It's like people don't even bat an eye no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, that was just another rap beef. You know?
Right. So numb to it. Happens so often that we become very numb.
You know what I'm saying? So they seen what rap could actually, how rap could actually influence the youth, and they had to co-opt it in a certain way where it's mostly negative,
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So what does it really mean to be real,
Right.
That's what they're trying to say, Like There's no rules and regulations, you know. It just is what it is. But that I cannot stand for. You know what I'm saying? It's in everything that you do, the code of conduct. You know what I'm saying? Everything, bro.
That's a fact.
So I want to know what is the motive behind it. If it was music related, not gang related, and why did they target these three brothers? You know,
No,
why
that's a
why did
question.
they use hip hop as a guise? Or maybe it had nothing to do with the cancellation of the show, you know, or maybe it had to do with everything to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the latter, but I'm just playing devil's advocate at this point, man. I don't really know what's the particulars and anything like that.
Right.
But yeah, man, it gets crazy out here, man. Hold up. Let me see if I can do something real. Yeah, man. So what do you think about hip hop? Well, let's segue into the next topic because I will get back. We'll come back to this. You know what I'm saying? Because I think I want to hear one, two uh, news clippings or whatnot about the situation. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see in the NBA, what's shaking up the NBA? Kyrie wanted to trade. I just did a show on that the other day.
Right. Right.
Now he ended up in the Mavs. Can you believe it? He ended up with the Mavs. Uh, I don't know how he finagled that. But they're gonna treat him good over there, man. They're gonna give him the best of the best. He's gonna be out there with a young boy. What's his
Who
name?
they got? Luka? Who they got? Luka?
Yeah, Doncic. Oh my, Doncic is like a slow white boy version of LeBron. We'll see if Kyrie can make him good. I think he can shoot better than LeBron too.
Right.
So we'll see, man. We'll see what the duo brings. But do you think that it was a good trade, or he should have went somewhere else?
I don't know. It can be. It definitely can be. If Luka and Kyrie mesh well together, it can be a good thing because both of them are definitely high level basketball players. They're both definitely all stars. Um, I feel like it's a question of how Luka and Irving, like how they see each other. Cause look, Luka's been the all-star player. I mean the face of the team, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And Irving is like he's one of those players that needs to be in the spotlight, or he needs the ball in his hand in order for him to be effective. So the question is, will there be a clash of personality? Um,
Mhm. Yeah, that's a good analysis. That's actually good analysis.
you know what I mean? I feel like
I didn't think of it like that.
Luca likes the spotlight. He likes to have the ball in his hand as much as Irving. So will it be a clash of basketball styles,
Yep,
or
that's true.
will they mesh well? I feel like it could go either way. Not to mention, we don't know what Irving's been very. Um, I want to say like he's very pro-choice. Like he likes to make his choices according to whatever he feels, right? So sometimes his choices could be sporadic. But will he actually stay there? Will he stay with the Mavericks for more than 1 year?
Yeah, that's true. Is he gonna
That's
stay there?
will he stay there?
I think
You
he's
know,
trying to segue his way to New York. I could be wrong, but what do you
right,
think?
right.
I mean, segue his way to L.A.
Yeah, or anywhere, man. Cleveland. They said they want him back in Cleveland. Is he trying to like finagle his way back to Cleveland?
That'll be a good move too.
You know, um,
Actually, that'll be a great move for him if he was smart.
but yeah,
I would go to Cleveland before I go to L.A. You
right,
know,
right.
you got Donovan Mitchell. You got some young talent over there, man. They're killing the game too. But we'll have to see how the cookie crumbles on that one.
Yeah,
Luca does look like he likes the spotlight a little bit,
exactly,
which could definitely cause a rift between the two.
exactly.
Go hand in stone locations and pick up a hand in stone gift
So
card.
nobody, yeah. Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think about? What do you think about next week, man? What do you got for the Super Bowl?
I ain't gonna lie. Who's in the Super Bowl? We got Philly.
Oh, you ain't even watching the Super Bowl like that, huh? He said, "Who's in the Super Bowl?"
It's Kansas City
Yeah, Kansas City versus Philly.
and Philly, right?
Right.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna go with Philly.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put the link in the description to anybody that want to come up and join the panel.
Mhm.
You're more than welcome.
True.
If y'all got some intelligent to say, to bring to the conversation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we don't mess with no bullshit. Well, you gotta show your face if you're gonna come up. Just show your face. You know what I'm saying? Common courtesy.
Yee.
Some players, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just feel like there's a lot to learn from this whole situation. Kyrie's gonna end up flourishing because he got away from Brooklyn and he stuck to his laurels. You know what he said when he left? He like, you don't appreciate hard work. It's true, man. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want him to sign him to a max deal. That means they can do anything with him next year. So why not want out now?
Right.
So he basically played that to his favor, and I think he wants to get away from Brooklyn right now too. It's kind of cold out. He wants to go somewhere warm and shit. Why
Right.
not go
Right.
to Dallas? You know what I'm saying? Dallas is nice. Well, it's probably cold out there too, but not as cold as New York. Up here, the Great North. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of basketball players want to come to Toronto and play. But ever since Kawhi did that shit. Kawhi, how you gonna stay for a year, win a championship, and then want out? You could have stayed with us one more. Could have brought people over, man. It would have been nice, man. You have to go to the Clippers. And y'all ain't eclipsed nothing yet. Y'all ain't got no rings yet. Y'all playing, y'all competing, but it just didn't work out. Even PG-13, you know. Yeah, so shit is crazy to me, bro. Crazy. Did you see the Grammys?
I got to I got to listen to what you showed me though, the end of the Grammys.
Okay, the end right there. Okay.
Sounded like Lil Wayne was snapping for a bit.
Yeah. It's crazy, man, because Beyonce won the most Grammys.
Yeah.
Well, she ain't win album of the year though.
Who won the album of the year?
Who won the album of the year? I don't, it was that dude Harry Styles. Well, let me put on this Detroit rappers found dead in the abandoned apartment. Three missing Detroit rappers found. Look, it's only 28,000 views. I know, mind you, it was two days ago, but okay, you got a little bit more. Fox Detroit. I wanna really see what's out there. Get behind this whole thing, why? Because it's really like it's something to see.
Yeah.
When something like this happens, the whole hip hop community should stop and be like, "Yo, what's going on?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they're just like, "Yo, it's Detroit, so fuck it." What are we? What are we leading our kids down a burning into a burning building? What? Hip hop's supposed to be a sanctuary. Church, preach, tabernacle, sanctuary.
Facts.
Come on now. Listen.
To the murder of these three aspiring rappers. Now, they are not calling him a person of interest at this point, but police want to talk to this person, want to question them. Now, what we do know is that man, he's a Michigan man. He was arrested early this morning in Knoxville, Tennessee. He's actually being held on a parole violation down in Knoxville right now, in which case he will be extradited, and police want to talk to him about the murder of these three aspiring rappers, a story we have been covering very closely. And again, as you mentioned, everyone feared that they possibly would be found dead, and that is exactly what happened. They were found dead inside of this apartment building in a basement under debris yesterday, and we're learning a little bit more about what led up to this discovery. Take a listen. On National Missing Persons Day, three families waiting 2 weeks learn their loved ones are not coming home. Armani Kelly, Dante Wicker, and Montoya Gibbons identified by fingerprints after police discover three frozen bodies in this abandoned apartment building basement in Highland Park.
Right now, our main goal was to identify who these victims were and tell their family.
Michigan State Police now heading up the homicide investigation and say they're heading in the right direction in terms of finding who did this. The three victims met in prison, chasing a rap career now. They were last seen January 21st, heading to a gig at Lounge 31 on Detroit's east side. That gig canceled last minute. Their families say that evening they stopped responding to calls and messages.
The whole scene is confined in that building. The scene where the homicide took place and where the bodies were left.
Lieutenant Mike Shaw says murdered upstairs, dragged and dumped in the basement.
Inside of that building was very rat infested. It was falling apart. So it was kind of dangerous for our detectives and our forensic scientists to go in there anyways.
Warren police broke the case open last week with the arrest and charges against a 15-year-old who was in possession of Armani Kelly's SUV. He's been charged for that and for having burglary tools on him, remanded to custody. That investigation led Detroit police to the murder scene Thursday where the bodies were found. We spoke with Armani Kelly's mom this week.
Somebody knows something. Somebody will speak. I don't know when, I don't know where, but it will come out.
Sources tell Fox 2 Friday morning a man was arrested in Knoxville, Tennessee in connection to the case and is being held on a parole violation down there. Meanwhile, another man was brought into custody in the last week here in Detroit for questioning in this case.
I think we're heading in the right direction. Naturally, anybody that should know anything can give us a call. We're more than happy to take tips.
Michigan State Police spent a better part of Friday looking in this very building, pulling out evidence, things like TVs and other electronics, bagging them up, hoping to build a case against whoever did this. But of course, a lot of questions remain. Who wanted these three men dead? How did they get here? And of course, how are all the players involved? You heard from the lieutenant there. They're in the right direction. And again, with this late breaking news of an arrest made somehow, somebody connected to the case, we will continue to follow this story, but for now, reporting live in Highland Park, Jessica Duknak, Fox 2 News.
Yeah.
We're going to Tennessee. Fallout from the
Crazy, right? You heard that?
Yep.
Tonight we'll be taking a closer look at crime in the city of Detroit. We begin with the story of three men who have been missing for more than a week. Detroit police say Armani Kelly, Dante Wicker, and Montoya Gibbons were supposed to perform at a club back on January 21st. Investigators say it is concerning that all three men's phones were turned off that night around the same time. It was our story Friday night about Kelly's disappearance that prompted the families of Gibbons and Wicker to file a police report. Here's our Gino Vici with more on the investigation.
It's a Facebook Live video where Armani Kelly is seen talking with three men. missing in that video, Armani Kelly's mother says there could be some major clues.
It has to do with that video.
Lori Kemp is talking about this Facebook Live video on her son's Facebook page, where 27-year-old Armani Kelly at one point is arguing with three men 2 days before he went missing.
Wow, who you playing with what?
During the conversation, Kelly mentions he's going to meet up with the three men and bring John, a nickname for Montoya Gibbons, Dante Wicker, and Kelly have been missing for 11 days.
You gonna pick up dude? Yeah.
The three men were supposed to perform here at Lounge 31 in Detroit on the night of January 21st, but the show was canceled. Kelly, Gibbons, and Wicker haven't been seen since. Back to the video, the men speaking with Kelly appear to be upset about something he said online recently.
You gonna put that on your next thing? I mean, on your next podcast?
Kelly still suggests he wanted to meet up with them.
You say, man, I'm trying to fuck.
Kemp has since tracked her son's vehicle to 3 locations in Warren, gotten thousands of messages on Facebook, and she said she feels a lot closer to getting answers, but still very far away from knowing exactly what happened to her son.
People are telling me to watch my back, and I don't care. They keep saying I keep poking the bear. I'm going to continue to poke the bear until they find my son's body.
Of course, there is no indication from police there is any connection between that video and the men's disappearance. Police say they are aware of that video. Right now, they say they have no suspects and no arrests have been made. In Detroit, I'm Gino Vici.
And Gino joins us now tonight to discuss this more. So the Facebook video is a huge part of your story today. Police have not confirmed if it's related to the three men's disappearance, but they do know about it and they seem to have more questions about it.
They definitely do. You know, this video, again, you mentioned there's been no confirmation that there's any connection between that video and the disappearance. However, it's very interesting. One of the men who was also missing along with Kelly, he was mentioned in that video as, you know, Kelly was going to pick him up. They were going to go to Detroit, and we know that happened. So there's a lot of things in that video that perhaps indicate that at least the people on the other end knew that they were coming down there. And yes, police, during a press conference last night, Chief James White said that, you know, they are looking into this along with a lot of other tips and concerning information on social media. They have a lot of work cut out for them in the story.
Yeah, and this doesn't seem to be a situation where three men were known to be hanging out together and they all, you know, have this clear connection. Because when you were speaking with Armani Kelly's mom last week, before we knew there were 2 other missing men, she didn't mention anybody else. Was she aware that there was maybe some other situation going on that night, or did she think he was with anybody?
No, in fact, when we interviewed her again on Friday, she mentioned only her son. She had no idea if he was with anyone else. She actually talked to him earlier that night. Again, no indication that he was with anyone else. It was only after our story aired that the parents of those other 2 men, the family members of those other 2 men, called police and made a police report.
Yeah, and his mom, Armani Kelly's mom, as she said, she's not going to stop. And it seems like she really has been exhausting every effort she can possibly find to try to find her son. What kind of things has she been doing?
Well, you know, we know that one very concerning fact of this case, according to police, all 3 of those men went missing the night of the 21st, early morning into the 22nd. All 3 of their phones went silent at around the same time that night. And since, you know, they went missing, Armani Kelly's car kept moving the days after. She was able to track that movement with her OnStar service. She found it in a couple locations in Warren. The car was eventually picked up by the Warren Police Department, and they're in the process of processing the evidence in that car right now. So there's likely going to be some movement in this case really, really soon.
Okay, and I know you're about the next update.
These are the bank that's always leaking.
So y'all get it? Now here lies the question. What is a real rapper to y'all? A rapper that's living the lyrics that he's rapping about? A rapper that's telling you about what's really going on out here? That has his ear to the streets, but not really in the streets. That understands the game, but don't really want to be in it because it's dirty. What's really real to y'all? Because now you got 3 rappers. It seems like they had some type of beef online. Some other cats. They're gonna go to a spot. And then boom. Get caught up. What does that tell y'all? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. There's recklessness all across the board. You know what I mean? Now you said they said it could have been over some type of beef or something like that. They turned off all their phones at the same time. That's crazy. Isn't it? That's crazy.
Yeah, man. So all 3 of their phones off at around the same time. I think that's a big clue. That's a big clue to something. How they ended up where they ended up. That's a big clue. How can all their phones end up powerless at the same time?
Well, they probably turned it off after they did what they did, So they won't be located, that quick. But still, it's crazy, bro. The disregard for human life is at an all-time low. Or should I say all-time high?
Yeah. I agree.
And it's like, what's the point? Y'all just turned hip hop into some type of shit that wasn't meant to be, And feeding into the bullshit the system has to offer, All because what? Some words being exchanged. Everybody's online, sensitive, typing.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro.
No, for sure. For sure. They care less and less about and it, to me it's kind of funny, like whenever a young person that artist passes away, like they always highlight the fact that it's a rapper. Have you noticed that? Like nowadays, whenever a young person that is an artist passes away, like it's like they like highlight the rapper aspect of their
well, yeah, because they want to demonize rap, They want to make rap seem like But at the same time, where did we go wrong? That's all I'm trying to figure out.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then again, it's probably not even over rap. You know? Probably over just some sensitivity that they feel and they have straps and they're all doped up, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then they want to act like it's some said on the record, you know? Some built up animosity.
Hmm.
And then you look at it and you're like, that's messed up. But yo, hip hop's dangerous, yo. Hip hop's a dangerous thing, dog. Yo, you doing hip hop, dog? Yo, it's dangerous, dog. You gotta talk about drilling and killing all day, dog.
That's a fact. And you know what? What the thing about it is, like, we know hip hop itself as a culture is a worldwide thing. Um, you find hip hop in every country, right?
Every
So
country. And then, they're starting to do UK drill and all that, which I get,
yeah, exactly. So now the thing is, since
they follow whatever's
this
whatever's
thing
trendy down here,
is the most exactly since drill music is the most trending, it's like that's what other countries are
gravitate towards.
intrigued by the most. So that's what they're gonna mimic.
Right,
Other countries are mimicking drill music.
right.
So that's how you know it's a programming thing because you see all these different drill artists coming out of nowhere that are doing big things. And it's like, how are these drill artists getting to the bag so quick? Because it's like, yo, the way they want it programmed is, yo, you guys are drill, all right, cool. That's what we're trying to push to the forefront because we understand the effects of it. So we'll push you guys, give you guys all,
Exactly,
you do your thing, and we'll make you guys super.
exactly.
But it's like in every country now, every country's pushing a drill scene in there within the culture, you know?
Right. I get it. You gotta push the drill sometimes, if that's the way you're living or whatever. But don't act like that's the only genre hip hop has. Which more times that's what it is.
That's what they're trying to do, right? Yep.
But the youngins, like, who's not a drill artist out there? And they're young. You know what I mean, though, except for Kendrick and of course J. Cole.
Mhm.
Let me know, Lil Uzi. Yeah, he's kind of drilly to me. I just, I just feel like it's sad, a culture that I grew to love and embrace Love all the eras. Went back and listened to the greats and all that. We put down a certain type of flow and vibe in the city when it comes to our brand and everything like that. When it comes to representing hip hop,
Mhm.
and it's like bullshit. It's like you know, you just turn into something else. And I'm like, God damn. I mean, I like what's going on out there. I like the everything that's there's some good hip hop out there. Don't get me wrong, but it's a lot of bullshit, man. It's a lot of fuck shit. I put out my share of gangster shit, but it wasn't to the point where I'm talking to the ops like you know what I'm saying? Because that's not you gotta separate the two type thing. Hip hop's higher infinite power healing our people. You know, the Minister of Information Public Enemy created that one. You know what I'm saying? And it's true. Like this genre of music practically saved a lot of kids' lives. And then we're gonna turn around
And use it for the exact opposite.
exactly. Like what the hell, man? I don't get it. I really don't. It's like we've been bamboozled. Led astray, run amok. Been hoodwinked. It's like reverse engineering. Like a lot of bullshit, bro.
Hmm.
Like, forget this positive, uplifting, getting money stuff that Jay-Z and them cats are telling y'all. Yo, go out here and kill shit, bro. And here's some guns at the back of a crate in your hood on the train tracks while you're at it. Oh no, oh yeah. We're gonna give you a direct line to the biggest guys on the southern hemisphere. And all extra type of shit in between. Can you blame hip hop for the way it is? No, you can't. Well, at its 50th year, can we really say that we're proud of our culture for how far it came?
Um, yes, and there's also a part of me that says not the.
I know, like,
You have
because
to.
it's like a
There's,
good and evil. Like, it's like
yeah, there's a good amount of negativity that we could do without. A whole lot of negativity that we could do without. So yeah, it's yes and no. Yes, because we came a long way and we're still moving and improving, and no, because there's still a lot of negative aspects that have been implemented that we could do without ultimately. So
right,
yeah. There's a few things that we could do without still. I ain't gonna lie.
for real, man. You know, like I'm loving the fact that we're hip hop and one. We're doing it big. We got hustlers in the game. We got all types of good knowledgeable people around us, you know,
Right.
that helps impact the game, you know. But at the same time, it's a lot of bullshit, bro. It's a lot of bad business. It's a lot, bro. We gotta admit it. You know what I'm saying? They can say what they want, but the proof is in the pudding, dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Proof is in the pudding, fam. Like, there's no way that an evolution of the game is drilling and killing and not talking about making paper, elevating. Actually bringing some type of knowledge and know-how.
Yeah.
You know? I feel like, yeah, we're reporting what's going on, but we're creating the atmosphere too, you know?
Yeah.
Because what was King Von and FBG Duck really beefing over? They're beefing because of the shit that went down in the city, right?
Right.
Which spilled over to the rap game. Everybody started picking sides with them. Instead of leaving that shit alone, man. It's like, till this day, they're not here, and people are still talking about that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like, well, what were they really beefing over? It's probably something small turned into something big, you know? Then you get years and years of dissing online dissing. That's what these kids started doing now. I don't even know where that came from. You know? Online beefing and shit.
Right. It became a trend in the past couple, for real.
Like, you don't know the feds are watching this shit. You do know. That all this taunting and shit like that is not really good. Online.
Right.
Online. Everything could be misconstrued, taken a certain way, you know. It's so stupid, like, you know. Whereas hip hop as a whole, we should just let this situation go past, you know, and be like, yo, it's nothing. It's something, man. You know, it's an L for hip hop right there, man. We don't really realize it. You're not hearing that about any other genre. 3 rock stars are found dead in the basement. From 3 pop singers. Three heavy metal artists found in a meth lab. You don't hear shit like that. Yeah, it just goes to show, you know? We never know until we know. Here's a very strange Facebook Live they said for one of the men. Y'all listen to this.
That it's just something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be the judge. Y'all let me know. Check it out.
What's the deal with y'all, man? What's good? Nigga just tap it in right quick with y'all, man. Trying to see what's up. But man, for real, I'm really trying to figure out, like, is everybody not, we just not gonna say if niggas talk, man. If you know if a nigga talk, we just not talk about it. That's what we doing now. You know what I'm saying? For that shit feel like the way. For somebody.
You hear that? You listening? Bridget?
Yeah.
You listening?
Yeah.
These niggas be out here right in your face. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I just be seeing shit, bro. I seen some stories. I'm like, man, we gonna keep playing like this, dog. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? If anybody take that shit personal, that shit what it is. You feel me? I don't be feeling that shit. Niggas be out here like, I don't get it. Y'all niggas be seeing them motherfucking stories, man. I know y'all be seeing these niggas, man, pretending like, oh, that nigga standing up on this case. Like, bro, that nigga, oh, we gonna keep that shit a secret. Like, what's going on? I don't fuck with it. Yeah, all these niggas.
The whole time he got a red bandana, like a scarf type thing.
Yeah.
Around his neck. And a ski mask.
All these niggas, man, talking about like, I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I just be seeing that shit, bro. I be seeing that shit, and I'm like, I can't fuck with it, man. We gonna just keep this shit secret. The nigga I'm talking about, right? I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas, man. Me and Dog ain't really had no issues like that. But the nigga I'm talking about, specific nigga, man, I told him that shit in prison. You feel me? We was on the yard together, you know what I'm saying? I looked at him, and I put that nigga on the floor, like, I ain't got your paperwork, but I know what I know. And that nigga tried to put it on another nigga. He tried to put it on another nigga, that nigga named Debo Money. This shit there you go right there. I'm talking about Debo, man. That nigga, he tried to put it on Debo Money, though. And I know Debo Money, man. Like, I know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was the first nigga ever put me in the studio. I know Debo Money. Like, that's my nigga, bro. I fuck with Debo. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. He ain't hollered back at me since I've been home. You feel me? I popped at him a couple times, but that nigga ain't hit me. And no bullshit, that nigga got one song on one of his mixtapes from back in the day. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga stole my song. I wrote that bitch in the county. We was in E County in Max. I wrote that song, and that nigga, he had re-rocked my shit. He re-rocked my verse. And I got nothing but respect for that nigga, though, because, you know, that nigga was rapping his ass off, but he really made me sit down and focus when I was in prison. But this nigga Debo, Eastside Debo, light skinned, Damian Lane, Rah Brothers, 2014, me, Rah and Gohan, all of us was in what's that shit called? Downtown in like the circuit or the district, whatever the little one is, across from the Capitol. We was all in that bitch. And nigga, when we was in that bitch, Rah was like, yeah, bro, that's my brother, but he bums. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if them niggas gonna remember me. I wasn't nobody. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't nobody. I was just Northside, Charter Street Moral. You feel me? But that nigga did tell me that shit. I knew it, because everybody in the streets, if you played the streets a little bit, you heard about that shit when Doghead did what he did, man. We was in prison in level 5. He a peace star, he moving. Nigga, I know some lords, I fuck with it. It's a nigga named Crazy K, just went back to the joint. You know what I'm saying? He came home and banged straight out, caught a carjacking and shit. And that's like his 3rd double back, nigga, on everything. So, bro, Crazy K, across the hall from me. This is the first time I ever wrote a book. That nigga Crazy K had the idea, the plot for it. I wrote that bitch up. And Crazy K said, he fuck with Damien. He fuck with Debo. I said, oh, okay. Well, I'm like, well, listen, you fuck with I'm going to be 100. I'm going to put the shit out there. This what I know. Any nigga from Lansing, I tell you the exact same thing. We know all this shit happened. We all know it happened. I just don't got the paperwork, cause nigga, I was in the world when it happened. I ain't give a fuck, nigga. It was clear, everybody knew. You say any Lansing nigga that was out there in the streets, no. You know what I'm saying? Because that nigga had a lot of love, a lot of respect before he did that shit, for real. You know what I'm saying? We was little niggas, you know what I'm saying? I used to kind of look up to the nigga a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And my nigga Skull was there. My nigga Skull was there. I told that nigga that shit, man. Hold on. Let me see this shit. That nigga Skull was there, nigga. Yeah. I was there when that shit happened, nigga. That nigga Skull was in that bitch. Nigga, dog had said, he tried to bite down on me on the big yard. The nigga ain't want no smoke. Hey, you remember this shit, Skull?
Go ahead, talk that shit.
You remember this shit, remember the nigga Debo from my way?
Yeah. With the
that nigga, yeah, but I put him on the floor. I don't know if he was in the hole with me. But I put that nigga on the floor because I see this nigga, they posted stories for that nigga, like, oh, that nigga, he's standing tall on this case. Like, nigga, you already told. It don't matter, nigga. This shit don't matter, man. Right, money. Oh, you love money, nigga, shut. Oh, I ain't never ran into you, bro. I ain't ran into you, nigga. I know where you go. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I remember. I never ran into you. Straight blood. I'll be that red. I already know that, nigga. I'll be that red, boy. Yeah. Y'all be there. What's right with you? See you out, blood. I appreciate it, nigga. I'm happy to see everybody out this bitch. Everybody. We all back from the same. Man, the same. This nigga Skull, man, his bitch bossed his life up. This nigga taking helicopter rides and shit.
Poncho, what's up?
That nigga was on helicopter rides. Hey, listen, and whoever the camera person was, they was doing their job. That nigga was putting up.
Straight to point good.
That nigga did that. He came home and got on the helicopter. That's some real nigga shit.
No, you came home and did the podcast though. That's a real nigga shit.
The podcast? Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I gotta keep running that bitch though. I be feeling like I'm falling behind. I got some new shit out. That shit got listen.
Keep going, nigga, start paying attention to that shit.
What's name? Hey, so you say a week, man. I'm trying to pull up at your shit or some shit, cause I'm gonna end up picking up Jug, man. I said I'm gonna end up picking up Jug.
You about to when you come down there?
Yeah.
You gonna pick up Jug?
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, I ain't gonna leave that nigga sitting around.
You nigga pick him up, man. Shit, I got to. You can pick him up.
I'm saying, be real too, bro. That's my baby. I love Jug, but I don't think he got the money to get in nowhere. So I'm gonna just pay the hood.
Fall back on my hand.
Man, listen, ain't no solider nigga than Jug. He just be broke.
Man.
But what are you?
Huh? Broke as fuck, nigga, but I'm good at balancing my budget.
All I know is this, though. If you ain't on this, bro, leave me alone.
What is it?
Call of Duty, bitch. Get on.
I don't be playing. I don't got time to be playing games, nigga. I'm outside with it, nigga. I'm playing real life, nigga. I'm not on the game with this real life shit. Nigga, this is like GTA, nigga. I'm playing in real life. I'm out here making wolves and shit, nigga. I ain't got time for that. Talking about
all black ops over here.
You still playing shoot 'em up, bang?
No, in real life though. That shit really became real life.
Oh man. We gonna
touch the shoot 'em up bang bang money too. So you gonna put that on your next thing? I mean on your next
so
if you on your podcast.
Bro, if you go up, nigga, you can win, nigga. I'm gonna just be a shooter.
You can do the bang bang shit. I be talking about the bang bang shit.
You'll be supreme, right? John Rule out there singing and dancing and shit. Like,
Bro, see, that's why everything go back. Every time, bro. This is one for the gangsters, and you were on this bitch.
Why not? I be living my life. I be living my life, though. I'm just lifting my life. But we, nigga, I was just in that. We was all just. He was just in that bitch. That nigga was just in that bitch. My nigga, that should be what's up, bro.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. What is it? Lean back. Lean back. What the fuck?
So there you have it. Y'all see these cats. There's some other shit.
No, sir. No, sir. No, that shit was the swag. That shit was the sauce. Don't do that. Don't do that. That shit was the sauce, nigga.
I'm saying, don't come on, man. You move, low deal. That's that BBM shit. That's that bag.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying though, you putting on for them niggas.
I almost put my ass up.
Niggas be a violation.
No. What's up?
Damn. You got violation. And next time watch your body, you better have a fat eye.
Nigga, next time I see your post, the next post you're gonna put got your ass beat for that and drunk. Who? Tell niggas how you would've got a big violation for that. You would've had a big fat eye.
Big red eye.
Nigga, do you know what you're talking to? Bro, go get it. Let me see. That was certified. You put the real one on. That was certified. I'm double certified.
That nigga had a cowboy.
Yeah, nigga, that shit for the sauce. That shit for the hoes. That shit for the hoes. That shit for the hoes. Nigga, you quit playing with me, nigga. I'm double certified. Who you playing with? What?
No, that shit was playing.
Come on. Don't get mad. All right, bro, we gone, bro. I'm gonna catch up on you. Bro. All right, play my music. Nigga, let them niggas hear my shit. Bro. Yeah. Nigga, 37, nigga. 18, 23, whoop. Big CK.
Y'all see what I'm talking about? Y'all see how it is? Like, I mean, to me, it just seemed like when he got on the phone with them two brothers with the masks on, they just seemed kind of like they wasn't all the way there with him. And not only that, like when they put the camera onto the other dude, it was kind of like they was showing him something like, hey, look, here go dude right here. You know what I'm saying? This dude that we were just talking about, here you go right here. You know what I'm saying? You see how dude look? Oh yeah, I know you, man, this, that, and the other. You know? It just ain't seem right. And then the way that, you know, they was joking, you can tell that the other brother in the mask, he wasn't joking. He was like, I do this in real life. Like, I ain't, you playing, talking about, you know what I'm saying, this video games, man, I do this in real life. Like, you can tell, like, he kind of got offended. You see what I'm saying? Like, I didn't feel that everything, the exchange and communication, the exchange and the conversation was friendly. It started out that way, but then after a while, you can see that things change, right? So y'all be the judge, you know, y'all let me know, you know what I'm saying, what y'all think about that situation. But then not only that, allow me to say this right here. He started that video out talking about somebody snitching. And he putting it out there, you know, he's saying names and stuff like that. And he's saying that, you know, I know what I know and things like that. And man, look, let me tell y'all something. Like I said in my other video, just because somebody snitched, that don't mean that they a coward. Just because somebody snitched, that does not mean that they will not kill you to protect the little honor that they do have. Listen to what I'm telling you. You got snitches out here that will kill you for saying, hey man, I know you told on dude, man, you know what I'm saying, and that was foul, you know what I mean? They will kill you for that. If not kill you, they will try to kill you because you are exposing them. But the crazy part about the whole ordeal is that everybody already know that you done told. You know you done told. But just because a person comes out and say, hey man, you know, you told, man, I just don't deal with you like that no more. A snitch will want to kill that person based on that right there. A snitch will want to harm that person based on that right there. So you gotta be careful. Just because you know somebody done snitch, and if everybody in the whole hood and the environment is leaving that alone, and they are asset to their hood, like I said last time, they a killer. They ain't, it ain't your position to be like, man, you a rat, and all that. No, let them just depart. Just get away from them. Because I'm gonna tell you something, and I got to reiterate this, because I can't say it enough. There's snitches in the hood right now that are assets to their hoods. Why? Because they killers. There's snitches in the hood right now. Why? And they're assets to their hood right now. Why? Because they got a lot of money. They got a lot of drugs. So if you see it going down like that, and you like, I can't deal with that, I'm cool on that, man, everybody already know. Why expose it? Yeah, I see what y'all playing like that, y'all doing that. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm just gonna go on by my way. Because let me tell you something, the crazy part about the whole ordeal is this right here. The snitch, he know he done snitch. But just because you tell him, hey man, yeah, you told him, so he get mad at you and want to kill you. He get mad at you and want to harm you. Knowing that he done snitch. Backwards. This is backwards. That's why I say, man, listen to me, y'all, especially you young brothers. Man, that street life is a waste of your time. It is a waste of your life. So stop wasting your life. Stop wasting your time, because you're going to look back one day and you're going to say, damn, bro, I shouldn't have even been fucking with them niggas. I shouldn't even been around them niggas, because it was a waste of time. This hood educated, not lane related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. Before I depart, I would like to give a shout out to the sister Lisa Tessio for the $50 PayPal. I really appreciate it.
That's a good message right there, brother. You know what I'm saying? Stay away, man. Stay away from the fuck shit. So at the end of the day, ain't nothing gonna come out of it with some bullshit. On that note, it's your boy Mac Mizzle. And you know my slogan. Before y'all go out and do something stupid, ask yourself, what would Mac do? Because all I do is sit back, relax, max, and kick facts. You dig? I'm out. Peace.